So I was hanging out with EDP over the weekend, the man, the myth, the legend. And one of the things that we did on Sunday was watch the Saints and Vikings game together. And this was funny because when Stephon Diggs scored his 61-yard touchdown, there was nobody happier in the bar than I was. And that even included Vikings fans. I literally started jumping up and down like a little fucking girl screaming, "We're going to the Super Bowl." And in typical EDP fashion, he stops me mid-sentence. And he tells me to shut the fuck up because I was going to jinx it. So, as you can imagine, I'm pretty happy with playing the Vikings. Heading into the postseason, I thought there were two teams that the Eagles matched up with that I thought were beatable: Atlanta and Minnesota. I didn't think the Eagles could beat the Saints. I didn't think they could beat the Rams. Panthers. I wouldn't have felt great about that game either. But you look at Atlanta, we kind of knew they were frauds, and they were. And now you have Minnesota. And the reason why the Eagles match up well, it's kind of self-explanatory. Case Keenum. Give me Case Keenum. Now, he's done a really, really good job for them this year. I mean, let's not get it twisted. Case Keenum right now is the second best quarterback playing. Yeah, second best. There's only four of them. Brady, Nick Foles, Blake Bortles. So Keenum's the second best one left. But he is pressured more than any quarterback in the NFL. And the Eagles, on the other hand, they pressure quarterbacks more than any other in the NFL. One of the things that Case Keenum struggles with, trying to work the pocket, especially when there's pressure. He's pretty good on the move and getting out of the pocket, escaping it. But if you keep him inside of it, you can make him make mistakes. And let me tell you what. This one throw, okay, this is an amazing throw to Adam Thielen for a first down. I mean, my God, how did he complete this? But that was a lollipop. And he threw a couple lollipops against the Saints. A couple of those back-footed throws that Nick Foles likes to do. Starts backpedaling, I think throws off his back foot, hangs up in the air, potentially could get intercepted. The Eagles are second in the NFL in defensive touchdowns per game at 0.3. They score a touchdown on defense one of every 3 games. So my bold prediction for this game, the Eagles' defense is going to score more points than the offense. But the Eagles are still going to win. They are going to pick off Case Keenum and take one to the house. That's my bold prediction for this game. And it's really not as far-fetched as you might think, because I think it's possible. And right now, I'm trying to figure out how the Eagles are going to move the ball, because you got Alshon Jeffrey against Xavier Rhodes. That's really, really tough. Torrey Smith's not going to do anything against Trey Waynes. And there's a lot of depth at corner for the Vikings. So you got Mackenzie Alexander, Terrence Newman for the slot, and Nelson Aguilar. I think Aguilar would do a good job against Newman, though, because he's a little older. I think he could work his quickness. You got Zach Ertz at tight end, but, well, they got Harrison Smith. You want to run some plays out into the flats for the running backs? Well, they've got some great linebackers. Anthony Barr. Obviously, they got the better Kendricks brother. So I think it's going to be really, really tough for the Eagles to move the ball. But I also really think it's going to be tough for the Vikings to move the ball. And the Vikings are the one that are on the road. They're the ones playing in a hostile environment. Hostile environment? Well, that's what can sometimes cause mistakes. And maybe, just maybe, the Eagles can get that one big mistake that gets them to Super Bowl 52. Your score for the NFC Championship game on Sunday: Eagles 10, Vikings 9.